So I understand there's been some complaints about Fez's continued presence on the podcast.
Unfortunately, yes. I think it all came to kind of, I don't know, a head when he said that he was going to, for Kamala. And some of the fans they're really upset that they are the ones paying for this guy's livelihood. They're upset.
Don't blame
him.
Also, we didn't invite him to the podcast today, right, Leo?
No,
Yeah,
he
just had to
hijacked
crash in.
He just showed up. He's crashing. He also, and I asked him if I could say this, but Fez, he asked me for money in one of the most groveling, ridiculous ways this weekend.
Yeah, describe it.
This weekend, you didn't even pick up.
It was Friday or something. Maybe it was Saturday. I don't really
No,
remember.
it was Sunday.
That's this weekend.
Okay.
Why did you? That's probably why people don't like you on the podcast, Fez.
All right.
Because you don't think Sunday is part of the weekend.
Fez, if a fan sees you on the street and just throws a right cross right at your chin, you have to know that it's okay, it's warranted, but also be expecting it because it might happen.
Yes. Or if just a homeless person decides to deck you, that's pretty likely too, given the city we live in. So be ready for that.
And you're a target. There's an increase in attacks against obese people right now. So you should watch out. LA Times wrote an article.
Oh, I wish. Fez, though, hits me up and he says, Danny, you know how you said that you would pay for me to go to the theme park on my birthday? Well, can you just give me all that money now so I can take the boys out to eat?
Oh, my God.
And here's what I said. I said if we ever went into did a Six Flags video that I would pay for Fez's admission, obviously. And he thought that was transferable funding that could be cashed out and spent at Pizza Hut with him, Austin, Swolby. Who else would you bring? Dino. Is that the squad right there?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think he probably refers to like the money you give him as like, hey, guys, should I try to get Danny coupons? Should I get the coupons?
No, not like that.
They're not
I would
coupons,
never do that,
man.
No, I never would do that.
He talks shit. He's definitely like it's kind of like one of those like when you talk shit about your coach a little bit. Like I do believe Fez is like Danny. He's so stupid.
You think there's resentment?
Oh yeah,
there can be a resentment. It's like when a spoiled Beverly Hills 16-year-old girl who got the pony and she got Usher to come perform at her birthday party. You know that girl is a cunt to her parents.
Oh yeah.
That's how Fez is. Fez resents me because I take care of him through my tax dollar and then through some cash on the side.
Yeah. Yeah, it's BS. All right. And people are tired of the people out there are tired of it.
And Fez, we're not going to have him on the whole podcast. I'm sorry, Fez. We got to have some variety.
Yes.
I guess we got a blind kid. I'm bringing my buddy from the homeless center who's ladle soup with me too. He's coming by at 5:30.
Oh shit! No, yeah, we do. We have a fan who this is the story. A fan who is a much older man who's not a fan of ours, but he's blind.
Okay,
and they met at rehab.
Yeah.
So I figured these are the kind of fans that should be on the podcast.
Okay.
We're gonna hear these stories. I want to hear how they met and who they are. Fez,
Fez, when you send a text to me, like right before you send a text to me asking money, do you feel any shame?
Yeah, sure.
Right before you hit send, do you feel shame?
Yeah, because it's Danny Mullen and he was going to turn me down anyway.
Okay, that's not true. I've given you money. I've paid you for all the things you've done.
Yeah.
But this was the most ridiculous request of all time. But dude, is there honestly shame though?
No, I would just it could be just cheaper if you just give me like $100.
See, that's the thing. Is he reasoned that because for me to pay for him and whoever went to Six Flags for a video, he figures that would be whatever $300. He thought that I would want to save money by spending $250 for him and the boys to go to Chuck E. Cheese. But I don't get anything out of you and the boys going to Chuck E. Cheese. Whereas if I take you to Six Flags, it's work.
We're putting you down. We're putting you on a goddamn slide in Hurricane Harbor when we go to Six Flags. You know what I mean? We're throwing you down the fastest slide. And we're not telling the children down at the bottom to get out of the way. See, we get some content. No. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get it.
But really, we should put him. You know what? He should get some kind of punishment for his lack of, I guess, care that he is a warden of the state. The lack of shame for asking for money.
He's a ward of the state. A warden of the state means he has a high position.
He's a ward of the state.
Yeah.
But either way, he should be put down that TJ slide that launches people very far into the. And no, I've never seen a really obese man go down that thing. And
Yeah.
I've wanted-
We got it. We're gonna take you to a water slide. That's what I'll pay for.
Wait, we're going
Not
to
your
a
trip to
water
Burger
park?
King. Okay. You got to put on your headphones so you're not talking over people, Fez. And Fez, it seems like your blood sugar is a little low right now. You're not tracking great, but it's okay. Fez, honestly, I want to know, like, before you send out a text asking for money, is there a little bit like, this sucks, but I'm hungry. I'm going to swallow my pride, as if you weren't getting enough calories.
Motherfucker.
I'm going to swallow my pride and send Danny a text message groveling for money. Honestly, is there a little bit like, oh man, I can't look at my phone. I got to send it like this with my arm away from my eye line. Is there any of that?
Yeah, kind of.
There is shame.
I think that we should instruct our fans to kind of help us to shape the new Fez, and maybe they should hurl some insults at him when they see him in the streets.
Yeah, absolutely. Welfare boy.
Welfare boy, welfare fat boy.
Okay. Well, that's a good.
Sorry, I mean,
that's a good take on it too. Yeah, I mean, nobody can deny it's accurate.
2 birds with 1 stone.
Fez, when you get your check from the government,
I'm already getting those online already.
Oh, there's guys online saying things to you. I figured.
Fez, do you get a physical check from the government or is it direct deposit?
No, it's physical.
That's good. I'm glad there's a step to make him a little less comfortable.
That means that a good percentage of it probably goes to some guy at a gas station who is a check cashing guy. Because no way does Fez have a bank account.
I forget if we've covered this, Fez. Do you go to a check cashing place?
Yeah.
Did you hear that, Danny?
He doesn't see any issue in it either.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, of course I go. They're great. It's a great place of business.
I get in the check and they give me less, but it's money.
Fez, you're an asshole, dude. Why do you do that?
I don't have a bank account.
Oh,
Everybody's tired of your shit, Fez. Everybody. Even the check cashing guy at some point is going to be like, what are you doing? I take 10% every week. You're broke.
Usually people come in here, they're hooked on crack. They're crazy. They have one arm. They show up in wheelchair. Fez,
I'm their last resort. Why are you here?
Fez, why don't you get a bank account?
I've been burned by them many times, so that I was just sick of them.
You've been burned by the bank.
You know what?
Yeah, Bank of America.
How do they burn you?
No, I mean, just extra charges once in a while, and
You're getting charged way more than Bank of America ever charged you when you go to a check cashing place.
well,
That's the definition of a burn, is getting 20% of your paycheck taken out for no reason.
Dude, Bon Cheek at the cashing place, he's burning you more than anyone else, man.
okay.
Fez, I feel you gotta stop. You just gotta stop, dude.
All right, Danny, I'll get a bank account.
You won't, though. I know you won't. But do you understand that you're being an idiot when you go to a check cashing place?
Okay.
Dude, 90% of the Home Depot worker guys that hang out in front, they have fucking bank accounts. My dad would pay them with checks. No problem.
Mm-hmm.
They had bank accounts.
That is at least 4 more trips to Panda Express if you don't go to a check cashing place.
Okay.
All right. Well, Fez, thank you so much, man. I'm mad about the check cashing place.
Everybody.
That's the thing I'm most mad about.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still going to take you to a theme park, and you know what? I'll buy you food all day, but I am really angry that you think Bank of America, bad business. Check cashing place. Ooh.
You need a belt to the behind. What you need.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah,
He's going to give it to me. Big
You
boy.
be smacked. Oh, stop it. Don't you dare come at me with that homosexual energy.
All right. I see a young Latino man with greasy hair.
Yes.
He looks like he could have been in Slayer in 87. He's
Yeah.
leading a guy with a fedora and sunglasses down the street. I think
Yeah.
that's our guest.
That is our guest, my friend. Yeah, and it's going to be a fun time. Go let him in here, Fez.
All right.
Get the hell out of here.
Fez,
Go think about what you've done.
you can redeem yourself by tabletopping the blind guy with me. Later, buddy.
Yeah, that would be kind of funny.